ceased.
Oh.
Fox.
Oh. Okay. Subscribe. Thanks. Hello fans of Fate, my name is Stan and I am finally about to react to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works by Studio Dean. I'm kidding, obviously. This is not by Studio Dean, this is by Ufotable, which is going to be amazing. I'm very, very excited for this series because this is going to be all about Archer, about Rin, you know, best girl, and yeah, I'm just very excited. And with the quality of that Ufotable puts out, I'm very excited. This was in 2014, right? Who's that? Her parents? That's Rin. Already amazing animation. Or visuals, I should say, art style. This was the scene that we saw in a flashback in Fate Stay Night. I remember that. We only saw a glimpse of it. It was like a flashback.
Soon, Father.
Yeah, it was very brief. Rin. Is it the same voice actress?
Jerk.
I'm not sure. I have to listen to that more. Oh. She looks amazing in this.
Oh, that's right, the pendant.
So when does this take place? Wait, the pendant. Wait, so is this Okay, so are they like literally starting from the start of the game? Oh, the game, of the first series? This is the pendant that she used to revive Shiro, right? Yeah, she used it.
Begun just yet, but I can't be too careful.
I'm pretty sure she used it to revive Shiro. Fate Stay Night Prologue. Fate Stay Night, it doesn't say Unlimited Blade Works. So I'm assuming this is from the start then. Like this is from the start of Fate Stay Night 2006. Kind of like a remake. But they're not going to go through all of the events. I'm assuming that's how it is. Again, we're probably going to find out, right? So.
What's going on? It's way too quiet.
Oh?
I don't see a single student on the street.
This compared to before is wild. Also, I don't think this is drawn. This is photography. Yeah, that's a photo. Not that it's bad. I'm of the opinion like CGI used in anime, when used good, is like fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have an issue with it. Even photography, like I'm totally fine with it.
Well, guess it's just one of those days.
Ufotable does it a lot and it does it well. I'm not so stuck up on traditional animation techniques and stuff.
You're awfully early today.
So that's what's going on.
Morning. Sure is cold today, huh?
Don't know who she is.
Do you happen to know what time it is?
You come early by mistake?
It looks like the clocks at my house were an hour fast.
Oh.
Not just my alarm clock, but the wall clocks too, and all exactly the same amount.
Time magic, perhaps?
It started right after I found the pendant.
She found the pendant. I thought that was hers.
Could Father be the cause of this?
Huh.
Wake up, girl!
Was not expecting that.
Early again?
Yeah, I lost one of our best club members.
Shiro?
Tried to put on a decent show so that
Probably Shiro.
people on our team.
Jeez, as the captain you have to think about things like that.
This might actually be before
Come and watch
the events of Fate Stay Night. Like this might be before that. Sakura, she's also a part of the archery club.
I'm sorry that I wasn't able to be of more help.
I think that's a different voice actress, right? Compared to Fate Stay Night? Fate Stay Night 2006.
Thank you for visiting.
So this is like before the events of Fate Stay Night.
Must be my lucky day running into
That's Shinji.
you like this.
Shinji, isn't it?
Good morning,
That's his voice. Oh yeah.
early today.
I'm so glad he's dead.
Team captain, remember?
Well, he's dead in Fate Stay Night.
Captain Moron.
Who knows if he dies here.
I'm not all that interested in archery to begin with.
I just want to say this. Let me go back a bit. She has a very, very small nose compared to Fate Stay Night. Like her nose, I even pointed it out. Like I reacted and said that she has a very big nose in Fate Stay Night from the side. But like compared to that, this is tiny.
Weren't you listening to me just now? I told you I'll pass.
Not that I have an issue with it.
What's that?
I always thought you were fascinated by it.
What is with you?
Interesting.
I hope
Coming to watch our school practice.
I hope he does in this route also.
That must mean you were there to watch something else. Like me?
I'm
I love the art style.
not in any way whatsoever, but I'm even less interested in you. You know what, Mr.
Yeah, I really hate this guy.
About dialing it down.
I really hope he dies in this one also.
Hi, you're early, Tosa.
Oh hey, Tiger.
Good morning to you, Miss Fujimura.
Oh, Fujimura. I'm gonna call it Tiger. Oh, I was sus of this guy in Fate Stay Night, but like they did not what's the word? They did not expand on his character. Like they just showed him for a bit, but they did not. I don't know if they expanded upon him in episodes 17 and 18 because I skipped those episodes. Because that had to do with like the witch and the caster. It was right, not the witch. Sorry, yeah, the witch. That's what he called the lady. But yeah, I think it was caster, and I don't know the details, but like I think that might have been expanded upon on his character, but I'm not sure. Like I do not know anything about those episodes. I hope they do in this. Like I hope they expand upon his character in this series.
Well, student council president, ever the diligent student.
And what might you have up your
These two hate each other for some reason. I do not know why.
clubs? So why are you here so early?
I felt like it, that's all.
Well, I don't know if they both hate each other, but at least what's his name? At least the president hates her.
Okay.
Again, I don't know why.
I fixed it. Oh, thanks a lot. I asked you for your help and then you ended up doing everything. I'm very sorry, Emiya.
Didn't this happen in the anime?
It's okay. Where's the next one? We don't have a lot of time.
I think this happened in Fate Stay Night. I remember something about the AC being broken.
I'm very sorry, Emiya.
The voice acting has improved, by the way. Yeah, I remember this.
Right.
Did they change Shiro's voice? Is that like Aaron's voice? Aaron from Attack on Titan.
It's okay. Where's the next one? We don't have a lot of time.
That is, isn't it?
Right.
If it's dead, I can't fix that.
I mean, it looked lifeless to me, but you may be able to see if it's just faking.
Is she gonna see him?
I'll give it a try. I didn't know you came to school this early.
Okay, no, I thought... so in Fate Stay Night, I remember the first time... No. Isn't this the same... Wait, is this the same thing? I remember there was one scene in episode 1 where... I think it is the same scene. So Shiro was fixing... Or he fixed the AC and then he was talking to... President. I'm bad with names, but that's something you guys should know. I'm very bad with remembering names. But President, right? So there was this one scene where he was in episode 1 where he was fixing, or he fixed the like whatever he was fixing, and he was talking to the president. She walks by, he looks back. I don't think he says anything. I think he just looks back. I don't think he says that. I did not think that you came early. What was it again?
I didn't know you came to school this early.
Yeah, I don't think he said that in the original, in Fate Stay Night. This white...
Excuse me, Tosaka?
I mentioned this earlier, but like, the school ground, that gives me PTSD. Like, the one in Fate Stay Night looked so bad. It looked like the school was floating in the sky. And this looks so much more, like, so much better.
I'm afraid I overslept this morning.
Oh, you did?
Overslept?
No, I'm very sorry.
Underslept.
You then. I had no idea you were even capable of oversleeping.
Who's this?
To tell you the truth, I do it all the time. I'm not
I've never seen these characters before.
out of bed in the morning.
All the guys wanted to talk to her, and I just got to sit and watch.
You know, I'd be quieter if I were you. Tosaka can hear everything you say.
Because she's right there.
Aw, jeez, she's staring daggers at me.
Huh? What are you talking about? It really doesn't look like she's glaring at you.
It's a hateful glare. Saka's at her scariest when she's smiling.
Is she just looking at someone else?
Talk okay? Just let it slide. I bought you taiyaki, didn't I?
Was she even looking at them, or was she looking at someone else? Okay, so this has to be after she summons Archer, right? right?
I had such high hopes for Father's last will. When I finally got it open, all it had inside was what looked like a smashed
Oh, wow.
catalyst and this pendant. Plus, all the clocks in the house started to go crazy.
Oh,
I know this pendant is very
interesting.
but it's not going to do a thing to help me summon Saber, the most powerful servant.
So this is before she summons Archer. I am still a little confused about the timeline.
Reen, it's me. Only 2 slots remain.
Oh,
Archer and Saber classes.
that's Kirei, I think, right?
Their
Okay, so it's only Rin and Shiro remaining.
masters must be chosen without delay.
So this is before she summons Archer.
If you are not participating in the Holy Grail War, that is a different matter. If you value your life, seek shelter with the...
Seek shelter with the church, right? With Kodamine Church. Was that not Kirei's voice? I just thought that they changed the voice actor or something. I wonder whose voice that was then. So that's called a Magus Crest, right?
I'll get Saber even without a catalyst. Just you.
Okay, so this is from the start of Fate's Day Night.
For the elements, silver and iron. The foundation, stone, and the Archduke of Pacts. And for my...
Is she melting the stone?
Fill. 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 Fill.
Oh,
Fill.
okay.
Repeat 5 times. Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you heed the Grail's call,
This is different
and reason that
than the first one, but it looks very similar.
I hereby swear that I shall be all the good in the world, that I shall defeat all evil in the world.
Look at this.
Seventh heaven clad in the great words of power, from the binding circle, thou guardian of the scales!
That was nice. I heard the reverb. And then explosion.
That was flawless! I know I drew the most powerful card there is!
There it is, the explosion. Yeah, I remember this. Also, the incantation was different this time compared to before, or it might just be a translation thing. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments. Oh, there he is. And the music is so much better. Is a voice actor different?
Which means it's now 1 a.m., not 2 a.m. I did it again! Well, what's done is done, I guess.
Did what again?
Why did you give me this task, Father?
She didn't do any of these
That's the first thing.
in the original.
Well. Looks like I was summoned by quite
Okay, so this is a different voice actor then. I prefer the old one.
the master. No, wait. I must have drawn the shortest straw.
Yeah, I prefer the old one. I don't know if it's the same voice actor. The voice direction might be different, but no, I prefer the old voice acting.
And am I to presume that you are my
It's not bad though. It's just going to take a while to get used to.
from the summoning?
Master-servant relationships should be clearly laid out right off the bat.
Of course. Completely agree with that opinion. However,
Look at him.
there's the evidence that you're really my master and not some imposter.
Right here.
That's not what I want to see.
Oh,
The token on your hand is meaningless. What I want to see is if you're someone who's worthy of my loyalty.
Excuse me?
huh.
Good enough to be your master?
I'm completely dissatisfied
Look at how tall he is.
with my master. But only on one condition. I will not obey your commands.
Oh,
Decide how I battle. You don't object to that.
huh.
You will grudgingly acknowledge
And he did do that.
my tactical opinions.
He did exactly that.
I suggest you sit tight down in some cellar. If you do that, even a novice like you should be
Ties.
alive.
Sorry.
Just leave everything to me now, and see to your own safety and well-being.
Okay, pause. I just want to make something, or I want to know something. So, how do I put this into words? So how exactly does this timeline work? Because the way I thought of it was, everything happens the way it happened, and then there's some sort of branching that happens. So like Shiro maybe makes another decision, or Rin makes another decision. Like something happens and the timeline kind of branches out. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. But no, this seems like it was completely different from the original anime. So do let me know about that, if this is completely different, or if this is part of the original and it just branches out. Or like this is just like extra details or something. Let me know about that.
I don't expect anything from you.
Shut up already!
The voice acting on that.
I'll show you who's master. Anfang.
What?
Oh.
Wait.
No, you asked for it. I'll show you who's master. Anfang.
What? Wait.
I won't. You despicable ingrate. Vertrag.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? Wasting a command seal on something like this?
Silence! Listen, you are my goddamn servant! That means absolute obedience! You'll do everything I say!
Oh. Loved the voice acting on that. That was incredible.
Really that stupid? I can't believe you wasted a command seal on that!
The blush.
This elsewhere.
I loved, like, I have to say, that voice acting was actually incredible. The way she shouted, that was incredible. A huge step up. And the previous one was good already. But like, this is on another level.
I think I now have a pretty good idea of who you are.
Also, I don't think she did that in the original. She did not use a command seal, right? So this is, I'm assuming this is like a completely different branch. Or not even a branch, like a completely different timeline. I like Rin more in this. She has more personality and character. Wait, what?
You do realize how precious command seals are.
Oh.
What's that superior tone? Absolute obedience to what I say, my ass. They symbolize our power to compel our servants up to 3 times. Of course I know that.
Listen to me. Command seals compel a servant to perform a specific action.
I'm liking these shots.
I am totally incapable of teleporting away from this place. However, if you ordered via command seal, it would use both our mana to make the teleport possible. The 3 seals are the crystallization of high magic, overcoming the limits of flesh and blood. Oh, well,
Aren't they basically like a mini grail then? So what are the limits of it? Has anyone tested that? I wonder. Like the limits of command seals. Like what if you just say, like, I command you to be a god or something. Like imagine that. Something to that extent. Or I command you to win the Grail War. You know, like, or I command you to create a Grail. Like what's the limits of the the limits of the command seals?
Suppose that number has been reduced to 2.
I don't know, it's just out of curiosity, I would like to know.
So what?
With vaguely worded orders, command seals are less effective.
Okay, vague orders.
Earlier.
Oh?
Even 100 command seals could not cause true, absolute obedience in all words and actions.
Huh. It's like a genie and 3 wishes, 3 command seals, 3 wishes, a genie in a bottle. And you need to be specific with, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you command for. Well, be careful with your commands. Okay.
Then you're saying the command
I see how it is.
was pointless?
Yes, normally that would be the case.
How so?
However,
what's the loophole?
Your skill as a mage is extraordinary. Since your order, I felt a powerful compulsion to obey you. Very annoying.
Wait, what are you saying?
You may be young in years, but you're really an outstanding mage. I made a mistake looking down on you as just a helpless child and trying to keep you from fighting. I apologize to you for that.
I wonder who he is. Like we know of Saber's identity, right? We know of Saber. We know of who else? What was the name? Lancer, right? We know of I don't know if we know of Ryder, but we know of the long blade guy, right? The Japanese guy. So we know of him also. Gilgamesh is also like a real historical figure, as I found out a few days ago. So yeah, we know of their identities, but we don't know of archers. And I wonder if we're going to find out in this series, because we did not find out in Fate's Day Night.
You acknowledge me as your master even without me using a command seal?
Of course I do.
Like, not even a name.
Summoned and was not fully acclimated.
Oh, that's right. Servants are summoned by the Holy Grail, but it's not the Grail that anchors them to this world.
Yeah, it's the
a master's power.
the masters.
As you know, servants need mana from their masters to stay in this world. My mana feed from you is satisfying.
In most cases, as we've seen in Fate's Day Night.
It's too late to score points with silly
She's blushing a lot in this,
Saber?
in just this episode.
To disappoint, but
Wait, what? So, what was that about Saber?
Wait, you aren't a saber?
Ah,
I hate to disappoint, but I have no sword.
Me,
that's a lie. That's Cap.
Archer.
Too bad for you, not the saber. I will make you rue those words. Apologize all you want. I won't forgive you.
Is she gonna win this? This version of the Grail War?
Very well. Just see to it that I
Look at this animation. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I almost forgot to ask. What heroic spirit are you?
Oh, right.
Archer?
I can't give you any information about
Huh.
him, for the simple reason that I myself don't know.
Oh.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Are you messing with me, Archer? I can't believe this!
This was the same thing he said earlier, like previously. He said previously that he doesn't know who he is. So I wonder if that's a lie or...
My memories are a jumble.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said last time.
How can I formulate a strategy without knowing my partner's strength?
It is the exact same thing from before.
Servants summoned by you.
Oh well. Suppose it won't change the fact that no one else knows his true identity either. Time for your first job.
Who is my enemy?
Clean up.
Clean the living room. You made that.
You made a mess. I was gonna say that.
Make it spotless again.
Exactly.
Just one What the hell do you think servants are?
Servants.
I will do as you wish.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Hell, master.
You ruined the room and the roof. Are we gonna see Shiro in this? Well, we did see Shiro, right? In the in school, at school.
Way beyond running a little late. I'll skip school. I summoned Archer instead of Saber last night somehow. The extra added bonus that he hasn't.
What's with the time? I just realized, like, the time this time was 1 hour late, right? Is it clean? Has he fixed the roof?
Whoa. Maybe.
How do you fix the roof?
He's not so bad.
You really are.
Oh.
Slob, aren't you, master?
The wink.
Have you managed to remember who you are?
Not yet.
All right.
Still no.
I'll figure out something to do about your.
This is beautiful.
Time. Now get yourself ready to go out, Archer. I'm going to show you.
They're really focusing on his identity. So I think they will be revealing it eventually in this series.
Around the city.
What shall I call you from now on?
Just Rin?
Rin Tosaka. You may call me whatever you want.
Then I will call you Reen. Yes, the sound of it sings perfectly.
What was that? Beautiful. CGI cars. 1 out of 10 anime. I'm kidding, obviously.
This is New City's park.
Oh.
We're at all the most important places now. What do you think?
Is it the one that burned down?
Park. Yet I don't see any people here.
This place has a little bit of history.
Right, it is.
It was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
See, this whole area was swallowed up in a huge fire.
The previous Grail War.
It was rebuilt afterwards.
I can't wait to watch Fate Zero.
As it was. They apparently made it into a park.
Because I feel like Fate Zero might be where most of the world building and the lore is. I think Fate's Day Night more so focuses on the characters, and then Fate Zero From what I heard, obviously, this is all what I heard. Fate Stay Night focuses on the characters. Fate Zero focuses on the world building, the lore, the details.
That war ended here on this spot, and it's been empty ever since.
I see. That explains why this place is filled with so much malice. This place is particularly special. It's almost what we would call a reality marble.
Oh. Elia said that once. I don't know what that is, but she called like the place with the blades, right? Unlimited Blade Works that Archer created. Like she called that a reality marble. I don't know what it is. Don't explain it to me, because I'm pretty sure that they're gonna explain it eventually. Unless they don't. Then you can explain.
Reality marbles. Among mages, a reality marble is a taboo above all other taboos.
Oh.
Technique of all techniques.
But he knows how to do it, to make one, to create one.
No offense, but it doesn't make sense that you would know about.
Reen, a heroic spirit is one skilled in both the martial and magical arts.
Yeah, he knows it.
You're free to think that I can only use a bow because I'm an archer, but please, don't take that view and underestimate the other servants.
Yeah, and you yourself.
Your point. I spoke without thinking.
He literally uses everything except a bow.
From now on.
Break that bad habit before you grow up.
Break that what? You say the rudest things to me as if they were nothing.
Hey, you do the same thing.
But it's not as if I called you an unruly tomboy. I merely used the expression that seemed to best fit what I saw.
Oh, that just makes it worse.
Oh. What was that?
Hush, Archer.
It's difficult.
Lancer or Rider?
Still, it saves us the trouble of going out to look for him.
If it's in the trees, then it's probably Rider. Look at this.
We can get a great view from here, can't we?
Who is it? Oh, Archer.
I am of the class called Archer. Bowmen must have excellent eyesight. Let's see.
All right, yeah.
Exactly how many tiles are on that bridge?
Amazed. The Archer class really is made up of...
I think they showed this, like they showed this ability of his in Fate Stay Night, but they did not expand upon it. Like they used it once, or they showed it once, but never again. Basically, they didn't make use of his good sight ability. Oh. What is that?
It's him, I'm sure of it.
Who was that? That's Shiro. That's orange hair. That's Shiro.
A common citizen who has nothing to do with all this.
Nothing to do with this? Yeah, right.
What is your wish?
Wish? I don't really have one.
You don't? But that's impossible. You can even conquer the whole world for yourself.
You first.
I'll pass, because conquering the world sounds like a total pain, and I don't see the point of wishing for dumb things like that. I'm fighting to win, and that's all.
All right. There is no one else whom I could hope to serve, milady.
Who is this guy? He's so much different from Fate Stay Night. Like, he's more polite. Sometimes. Look at that smile. Gonna come across someone?
It's someone I know. I played hooky from school today, so I don't want to run into anyone.
I played what?
I played hooky from school today.
What does I played hooky from school mean? I have no idea what that means. Let me know down in the comments. I genuinely don't know that. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Today, so I don't want
Hooky.
to anyone.
Who's that? Don't know who that is. I know it's Sakura, but I don't know who the guy is.
We avoid battles with other masters in public, so I think we're pretty safe at a school.
About that.
Just like that.
Pure.
About that.
What do you do if there's an enemy in this haven of yours?
The problem is you have an extremely stupid individual like Shinji, and so like because of because of his stupidity, like you're not gonna predict that something's gonna happen in school.
There's only one mage family in this entire city besides the Tosakas. That family is a shadow of its former self. They could produce a master.
She's talking about Shinji's
mage at your school.
Shinji's family.
There is an exception to everything. What will you do?
Why is she the only one who wears a jacket, like a blazer?
What will you do if there's a mage or mages you are unaware of at school?
The barrier. Uh-huh. This animation. That's Ryder's.
More than just a little pocket of stale air.
Ryder's barrier.
Bounded field has already been set up here,
This person is either a heavy hitter.
or is a complete novice.
A complete novice. Yeah, that's right.
A first-rate mage stays hidden until they're ready to strike.
It's like you can never predict a stupid person's actions. Like that's how bad it is. That's why she couldn't have predicted this. Like I do not blame her.
Whoever dared to start putting up crude garbage like this in
I really hope he dies again this time.
We'll decide on whether to remove it or not once we know what kind of field it is.
Oh.
Here, let me help you out, Sakura.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Tosaka.
I like her new voice. By the way, I like Sakura's new voice. She found one.
That's 7 with this one. This is what
Didn't she do it with Shiro the last time? Like she was getting rid of the seals. Seals? You know, these things, like the barrier. She was getting rid of it with Shiro.
if this bounded field is...
I like the pacing of this. Like I'm really enjoying it so far.
It's not that it is not enough, but that more is always better. It is
Yeah.
a strategy for a master to try and get as much mana as possible for his servant.
Especially when your master has basically nothing, like no mana.
What, you're gonna erase it now? What a waste.
Oh. Oh, okay, Lanzo. Wait, are we gonna have a fight in episode 0? I need to see this. They did not fight, right? In episode, or in the original? I'm trying to remember. No, they did fight. I remember. So I'm just trying to recall right now. Episode 2. Yeah, this was episode 2. Episode 2, Lancer fights with Archer in the field, right? Basically, Shiro sees this. Lancer goes after Shiro in the building and then kills him. She uses the stone, the gem, to revive Shiro. Yeah, those are like roughly the details I remember. So we are gonna see a fight most likely.
My kind fight where and when we're told.
I'm so excited for the
Am
for the animation.
my invisible buddy?
No way you can see...
I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. He could see Archer. Yeah, I'm fuzzy on the details, but as I watch this, I can remember stuff.
Means you're a servant.
Yeah, this happened in Fate's Day Night. She's gonna jump down.
Sides.
She's gonna jump down, right? And then Archer saves her.
I shouldn't have spoken up.
Oh, okay.
Got the better of me.
None of this was in the original. Look at that.
Es ist groß. Es ist...
Oh.
Vox Gott es Atlas.
Archer. Come on, Archer.
The landing.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was insane. This animation is sick. Oh. Oh, oh the blade.
Now then, your servant doesn't really strike me as a saber. What are you, buddy?
No words.
Not the proper single combat type either. Take out your bow, Archer. I'll wait till you're ready.
You're not strong enough. You're not worthy of his bow. I've seen that. That can do something.
That's right. Right here and right now. Show me what you've got.
Okay. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Love the sound design too.
Gotcha.
Okay, amazing voice acting too. Look at that! Shiro's watching this right now, right?
Go to hell.
Oh. Oh. He does get hit, right?
So we have a mere bowman who thinks he's a sword.
Meanwhile, just outside. Again. Unlimited blades.
How many pieces do you have under your sleeve?
Unlimited.
Doesn't matter. Just wait and see.
Apparently.
Will you face my mightiest blow?
Oh, the gay bulge.
Won't stop you. I must defeat you sooner or later.
Gay bulge, right?
Massive amount of mana. I've got to do something.
It's a direct strike to the heart. Right? Shiro. Uh-huh.
Who's there?
A student? Someone was still in the school building? Where did Lancer go?
Off to kill him.
That person.
Damn it! That was so careless! Eliminating any witnesses is the first rule of mages. I hated that rule, so I've always been careful.
So we get to see Rin's perspective on this. I think I get it now. Fate Stay Night was basically Shiro's perspective. Fate Unlimited Blade Works is Rin's perspective. At least this episode. Like, we're getting to see her perspective. Yeah, about that. But like, she saves him. Now, I want to know why she saved him. Like, why? What's the reason here?
Follow Lancer.
The only thing she said in Fate Stay Night was, she said, it's you. Like, that's literally all.
It's your responsibility.
She only said, it's you. She did not explain. Like, I've always wanted to know why.
Pierced him with his spear. I'll sit with you until it's over.
The mark. Yeah. The seals. Command seals. I think that's what she saw, right?
No. Why are you here? Why did you have to pick this hour on this day to be here?
It's the command seals, right?
What am I gonna do? How can I face her tomorrow?
Sakura? Is she talking about wait, she's talking about Sakura, right? Sakura or Taiga? Most likely Sakura. I cannot think of anyone else. I still don't understand.
There's still a way.
I still don't understand why. She did the same thing. She just said it's you. Why did it have to be you? Why? That's my question. Why? I still don't have answers. And who did she mean
Failed.
by her?
This master has been very cautious.
Yeah, so this is the same thing.
Oh. You went to get it for me.
Don't lose it again. It doesn't suit anyone but you.
As I thought, there doesn't seem to be any mana left in it.
Wait. I just realized something. Something mind-blowing. But I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I'm grasping straws here. There was one ending in Fate Stay Night where we basically saw a necklace. And I believe that was in, the necklace was where, yeah, the necklace was where Archer had died with his fight with Berserker, right? Like so he dies, we see the necklace left behind. I don't know what that signifies. I have two theories. The necklace has something to do with Rin, obviously, or it has something to do with Shiro. Because the reason I say that is because we know that Archer and Shiro has some sort of connection with the memories, the flashbacks, the way Archer behaves with Shiro. There is absolutely something. And now we have this necklace with Rin giving it to Shiro and then Archer giving it back to Rin. What is going on? I'm like, okay.
When Lancer's master discovers that the witness they thought he had killed is still walking around alive, then...
He will probably send Lancer back out again to finish him.
Wait, so what she saw on his hand were not command seals. She's not behaving that way right now. She's still worried for him. I don't think she saw the command seals. What did she see on his hand? She saw something on his... I'm telling you, she saw something on his hand. I just don't know what it was. I'll go back up. It's ending right now, right? Like, I'll go back afterwards.
I can sense Lancer nearby.
Are we gonna see Saber? Saber cameo?
Green! I'm sensing more than one servant!
Exactly. There she is. Okay, so it's after the fight. Oh. What is with that? What's with that reaction? Like he knows her. Either that or he knows that she's a saber class. She looks amazing.
It's the saber.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited with the animation for this. Like it has definitely, and with that fight between Archer and Lancer, that was something else. Even the sound design on that was incredible, and this only makes me even more excited for all of the future fights. And not just that, like everything else also looks amazing. The art style, the general aesthetic of this looks amazing. But yeah, the art style is so much better than 2006. I can tell you that much. Even the colors that they use, it's like much more saturated, which I like. There's one thing I want to see again. What did she see when she saw Shiro? Yeah, what did she see here? Did she see his hand or his face? Was there something on his hand? There was nothing on his hand. Okay, so I'm assuming she saw his face, not his hand. Another thing I realized is they never showed Shiro's face in this. Like not once, even with the president over here, they did not show his face. It was only from the back. Why is that? Even from this, we do not see his eyes. What is going on? I wonder if it's just artistic direction, like not showing his face because this is Rin's perspective and she never sees his face. But then even when she does see his face, when he's dying over here, like even when she does see his face, we do not see his face. Or his eyes at the very least. Why? I'm trying to think if there's a reason for that. And then you also have his voice actor is different. There are a lot of things that are similar. For example, like the general direction of the show with the events that's happening, that's the same. But some of the dialogue is more expanded upon and different. I can understand like the sentences being different. I can understand. But some things are different. When she summoned Archer, she used a command seal, right? Like, why was that? Why did she use a command seal when she summoned Archer? What was that for? And that wasn't in Fate's Stay Night, as far as I know. That wasn't in Fate's Stay Night 2006, the original Fate's Stay Night. And I believe that Archer's voice actor is also different. Again, the quality, the production quality on this is incredible. I'm gonna enjoy this. And this fight sequence, this was something. Yeah, I cannot wait for all of the future fights. This gets me excited. I wonder where they're going to go from here in episode 1 now. Reason being, like, is it still going to be from Rin's perspective, or was this only for episode 0? Don't spoil it for me, obviously, right? Do not spoil it for me, please. Because I don't think it's going to be the same story through Rin's perspective, right? I don't think that's going to make sense. They're going to tell a different story. It's going to be a different route. It's a different route. It's a different story, a different branch, a different timeline, I'm assuming. At some point in this series, we're going to find, like, at some point, we're going to find some sort of difference in this series. Like, someone's going to make a different choice. Someone's going to die, I guess. I'm assuming, right? That's going to be, like, the changing point, the turning point. So something's going to happen. A branch is going to happen. And that's where the story is going to change. But I wonder where that is. Well, I look forward to those. So I'm thinking of taking a more active approach on the series. Like, whenever I'm free, I'm just going to record. But I'm going to just take my time to edit it for YouTube. Reason being, I do want to put out content and just record it and get it out there. But editing does take time. So that's going to be where Patreon's going to be like episodes ahead. Anyway, that is all for now. I really hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed this. And yeah, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.